I said one take, dude. You good?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Team Waves. We are working on single leg X. We've got a couple of different ways to enter single leg X to make it a little bit easier for you. The main move of the week is dealing with when people are trying to put us into headquarters, okay? But to make it a little bit easier and to disguise a tougher technique into some easier techniques and to associate some patterns, we're going to start off with our partners mounting us. So if we're mounted, we're going to bridge off to the side. We're going to have them heavy over here but light here so we can hip escape and bring our inside shin between our partners and ourselves and our heel onto their hip. They want to be big, strong and tall. They come towards us. I look for that back heel or back pant leg so I can lift up my hips, do my single leg X sweep, and either attack with a straight foot lock here or switch my grip and start thinking about standing up and base. That's one option, okay? Another option would be starting from standing. And I've got my grips and I push in towards him. So I've either got my grips on my partner's collar or I've got an inside eye if we're wrestling here. And I drive in towards him. And as he drives in towards me, shin in between us. I can give him a kick if I need to. Bring his hands to the mat, heel onto the hip. And as he goes to get his posture, big, strong and tall, I can go for single leg X, as we just did a moment ago. But if he tries to resist and he grabs onto my collars and he's anchored, it's kind of hard to send him backwards. Now he's kind of driving his weight forwards. So I can put my foot onto the ground and give him a bit of a bump and wrestle up here. Keeping control of both of the pant legs so I can start thinking about passing the guard. Another place that we can work on this is from a seated guard. So I'm seated in front of my partner. I keep my shin in between us as I scoot deep underneath into single leg X. And look, we've knocked him backwards, we've knocked him forwards. Maybe he starts thinking about trying to peel that leg off. And we start thinking about bringing that leg from the outside to the inside, stretching our partner out and going into X guard and either sweeping and coming up and over, or a ton of other options from there as well. So another place that we could be doing it from is I'm playing De La Riva here. And he's working to deal with it. So he's breaking that grip, he's smashing the De La Riva hook, and trying to go into headquarters. As he's doing that, I'm going to reinforce his leg on the inside, and before he can squat down and put my heel onto my butt and smash me into headquarters, I'm going to be in this like cobra guard here. And as he goes to sit down, I'm going to look for that collar, pull him in and push him away, and pummel my outside leg from the outside to the inside into single leg X. If he hangs out here, yes, I can attack the straight foot lock, or go to butterfly archie here and attack that foot lock, and or go to like a modified X guard and start pushing them away and taking out the trash and building up my base. So we could be playing De La Riva, he's doing the right thing, breaking that grip, smashing everything. Maybe I can't reinforce it, and I've got a bad angle here. So even having the foot on the ground and reaching up and off balancing, pulling them in and then punching them away. Or in Nogi, maybe I have to off balance them and look for their armpit and their lat and reposition them away from me. From here, I'm pummeling from the outside to the inside to single leg X. Most people aren't going to stall out here. If they do, you can attack that leg and or tactical stand up. But most people are going to come into your guard, grabbing onto your lapels to avoid getting foot locked here as well. When that happens, I can think about sweeping them backwards and do my tactical stand up. Or I can think about attacking this straight foot lock. So you've got a few different entries to get in there, okay? The Ashy slide from standing. Push, pull. Leg in between us. Hands onto the mat, single leg X. Looking for my single leg X sweep. Or, as he goes to counter, and he's squatting down, I can launch him forward and come up and over. If I mistime that, and I've given him a bump, but I haven't wrestled up in time, and his legs are just as heavy as his hands, I can start thinking about wrestling out up the back door. And what a lot of people really like to do is go from single leg X, and as I peel that off, going into a reverse X, and if he's squatting down, if he's up tall like that, maybe we'd go X guard and sweep him back. He's already kind of facing that way. But because he doesn't want to get swept straight away, and he's nice and low, I can go reverse X, and I'll balance him, elevate him, and grab that back pant leg, and sit him back in that cross hashi. Beautiful. So there's too many options there, guys. The main thing is that you're getting into single leg X. You could be doing it from cup, bro.